Hello everyone, welcome to the new class of biology. Up till the previous class, we discussed some of the basics of evolution and regarding some basics about fossils. This new class depends upon or discuss about evolution which occurs by stages. So, evolution by stages means the change in organism could have occurred stage by stage or very not very suddenly. Organisms might have occurred, different structures in the organism might have occurred very gradually. Okay, so like there are several type of examples given. We will go through the examples first. See, we know that the feather which is found in a bird is actually helping it in the process of flight. Means in order to fly, the organism, any bird, use it properly. But also there is a fact behind it that it provides an insulation or protection for the birds from cold or extreme climatic condition, so they can wrap up themselves and can be protected from the extreme climatic condition. Could be rain, could be heat wave, could be extreme heatness, this could be extreme cold, it could be any time, anything. So that's one of the adaptation that birds might have got. And we are very well aware that the birds were actually uh, occurred from the reptiles. Means we can say birds have occurred from dinosaurs, but there were very few dinosaurs that could fly. So slowly when the dinosaurs get vanished away from this earth, the dinosaurs, the some of the dinosaurs might have evolved, evolution happened in them, and they became birds. That could have happened. Similarly, various structures in different organisms are also a good example of that. Like for example, it was once believed that giraffe was actually the size of a horse. Actually, giraffe was actually the size of a horse. What happened once, when they were eating food and all stuff, the horse, which was actually the ancestor of giraffe, horse type, horse sized giraffe, they uh, experienced a lack of food in their environment. They experienced a lack of food. Means earlier they depend upon the food or the grass which was present on that particular land. The grass which was present on that particular land, giraffe tried to depend upon those specific grass. But then when the grass vanished away, when this grass was no longer there, they tried to depend upon small trees. Then when they try to depend upon small trees, and the leaves over those trees became very scarce, they tried to depend upon much more taller trees. So for that they have to extend their neck. For that they have to extend their neck. If suppose this is the giraffe, I am not a good drawer. Imagine that this is the giraffe, and slowly when they try to extend their neck, when they try to extend their neck got an extension. Slowly, gradually, very very slowly, they extended, they got their neck extension, and we have now the giraffe as the longest animal in this world, or the tallest animal in this world. It's just a theory, it is not proved yet, it is just a theory. Similarly, we are well aware about cabbage, right? So in earlier days, when human beings started this uh, agriculture, he had this wild cabbage with him. Then slowly, gradually, different type of cabbages got into into the new process. Evolution happened. Different type of cabbages came into existence. The normal cabbage which we eat, the red cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, all these things came under the cabbage family. So this could also have happened because of this evolution process which happened very slowly. Another way to say about the evolution process is that the idea of change in DNA in that organism might have changed the next generation species also. Means the DNA which was found in cabbage slowly, very slowly changed into the next generation, and it might have become broccoli at a particular stage. Then at a particular stage it might have become cabbage, normal cabbage, and at a particular stage very years later, very much years later, it might have become cabbage. So this process occurred very slowly by the change in DNA. Okay, so that's all about this particular topic. Moving further, you can read this particular topic by yourself. There is nothing much written there. Human evolution. How did the evolution of human take place? We are well aware that human has been a prime part of this environment or in this world, and had dominated this world from the very starting, when his existence came into being. So we can say that human evolution changed because of the DNA change. But still there is a question that occurs, that how different organisms got different colors. Means the Africans majorly are black in color, the Europeans and Americans are white in color, the Asiatic people, we are having a brownish impact. Very many of them have this uh, white color also in our skin. How these human races came into existence, what might had occurred there. So speaking of which, what could have happened, it's been a small story they are trying to depict. Not only that, let we leave it. Regardless of where we had lived for the past few thousand years, we all come from Africa. A small theory is being mentioned here that our existence might have started from Africa. All of us, all of the human species that we see today, all of them might have come from Africa. Our existence is from Africa. Our Homo sapiens species, the scientific name of human beings, all of us were the prime members of this Homo sapiens species. So what happened, after 100 or 1,000 years ago, might be about 1,000 10,000 years ago, some of our ancestors left, and some of our ancestors stayed in Africa. Some went away, some stayed in Africa. And those who went away from Africa, what they did, they migrated in several areas of the planet. They migrated in several areas. Like some went into the West Asia, some went into Central Asia, some went to Eurasia, some to the Southeast Asia, then some to the East Asia. And from there also some of them traveled to Indonesia, Philippines, then to Australia, and many traveled here and there. So here the thing which is being mentioned, that these groups traveled from one place to another place, separated from each other. Migration occurred slowly, gradually. Because of this accident of evolution, all of these species that we are seeing today, the Chinese, the Americans, the Europeans, Indians, Australians, Africans, Russians, Spaniards, all of these organisms, all of these human beings have occurred or have their root from Africa. And it is very much true also. Why? Because a few years back, 1 or 2 years back, and latest human skeleton was found, which was actually of the early man, and it was found from Africa. And most of the skeletons of the human species was actually found from Africa itself. Okay, so that's all about this particular topic, and that's all about this chapter. So the homework is definitely you have to write the notes by yourself. That's a homework for you. You have to write the notes by yourself, whatever we had studied today, evolution by stages and all those things. Only the important thing which we had discussed, that's all. There is nothing much to be taught in this chapter. That's why I'm just telling you, you read by yourself. It is nothing much to be taught. Only the basic things are to be taught in this chapter. Okay, so that's all about this chapter. We are winding this chapter today. In the further class we will discuss about the new chapter. So that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.